Living past the age of 61 can be a gift, allowing us to reflect on what truly matters and let go of unnecessary worries, obligations, and possessions. Throughout life, we often accumulate burdens that don't bring happiness, but now is the time to lighten our load and focus on the simple joys that require little effort or sacrifice. This stage encourages us to embrace our true selves without societal expectations or masks, leading to liberation. By looking inward and asking ourselves what truly matters, we can let go of what no longer serves us, fostering a life filled with serenity and joy. Today, we will explore 9 aspects to leave behind after 61 to live more lightly and happily. The first thing is excessive preoccupation with other people's opinions. We often spend our younger years trying to please others, seeking acceptance and belonging. However, by this stage, we have a clearer understanding of who we are and what we want. The significance of others' opinions diminishes as we realize that everyone perceives the world through their own lens. True freedom comes from being authentic and living according to our beliefs, rather than molding ourselves to meet others' expectations. The key is to find peace in our choices and align with our values, which doesn't rely on external approval. Once we release this concern, life becomes lighter. The second aspect to consider after 61 is the accumulation of material possessions. Many realize that accumulating things does not lead to happiness. We often hold on to items that clutter our homes and minds, each carrying a fragment of our past, making letting go feel daunting. However, releasing what no longer serves us creates space for new opportunities and true fulfillment. Embracing simplicity can bring a deep, hard-to-articulate peace. The journey of decluttering involves courage and self-love, prompting us to ask whether each item still brings joy or serves a purpose. The third aspect to consider after 61 is letting go of unnecessary social obligations. For much of our lives, we often feel pressured to accept invitations and attend events out of politeness or habit, even when we don't enjoy them. However, after 61, it's crucial to reassess what truly matters and recognize that we no longer need to engage in activities simply out of obligation. Life is too short to waste on things that don't uplift us. We should give ourselves permission to say no to what drains our energy and instead choose activities that bring us joy. The fourth aspect to release after 61 is the exaggerated preoccupation with physical appearance. Society bombards us with beauty standards that pressure us to fight against aging and strive for flawlessness, often leading to insecurity. However, we come to realize that true beauty lies not in appearance, but in the stories each wrinkle and feature tells. After 61, we understand that our marks reflect our experiences and should be embraced rather than hidden. While maintaining health and feeling good is important, we no longer need to conform to outdated standards. Acceptance of our bodies and their changes is vital, as each wrinkle symbolizes a moment lived fully. The fifth aspect to release after 61 is engaging in activities that don't bring satisfaction. Many of us find ourselves stuck in routines, performing actions out of habit rather than joy. This autopilot existence can be unfulfilling and prevent us from experiencing true happiness. After 61, we have the opportunity to reassess these activities and ask if they still bring us fulfillment. If the answer is no, it's time to let go of what no longer serves us. Life is too short to spend on things that don't warm our hearts. Instead, we should rediscover pleasure in the little things and explore new passions or hobbies we may have neglected. The sixth aspect to let go of after 61 is toxic relationships. Many of us cling to connections that drain our peace and energy, whether it's a negative friend or a critical family member. We may not even realize how harmful these relationships can be, but maintaining them is no longer an obligation. After 61, it's essential to choose our companions wisely, prioritizing self-care over convention. Ending toxic ties isn't selfish. It's necessary for our well-being. We deserve to be surrounded by supportive people who value us and bring positivity to our lives. There's no room for those who only criticize or bring negativity. The seventh aspect to release after 61 is the habit of comparing our lives to others. Throughout life, societal expectations often lead us to question our own choices and achievements, making it easy to feel inadequate when we see others seemingly doing better. However, as we age, we recognize that these comparisons are a waste of energy. Each person has their unique journey with different battles, joys, and sorrows, and there's no singular way to measure success or happiness. Constantly measuring ourselves against others detracts from our own value and accomplishments, causing us to overlook our unique experiences. The eighth aspect to reconsider after 61 is the pursuit of unattainable or irrelevant goals. Throughout life, we've often set goals based on societal or familial expectations rather than our true desires. Over time, many of these goals may have turned into burdens, pursued out of stubbornness rather than passion. Now is the time to evaluate what truly matters and recognize that it's okay to let go of goals that no longer bring fulfillment. This isn't a sign of failure, but a wise choice to redirect our energy towards what genuinely resonates with us today. Insisting on irrelevant goals can lead to frustration, so it's essential to adapt our expectations to align with our current values and desires. Meaningful goals should spark joy and satisfaction, whether it's spending more time with family, learning new skills, or focusing on self-care. The ninth reflection centers on the importance of prioritizing our own happiness. Throughout our lives, we often place the needs of others above our own, fostering feelings of guilt whenever we consider our desires. While caring for loved ones is a beautiful gesture, it can lead to neglecting our own dreams and aspirations. After 61, it's crucial to let go of this guilt and embrace the notion that prioritizing our happiness is not selfish. It's a necessary act of self-care. We must ask ourselves what truly makes us happy, without fear of disappointing others. By focusing on our own fulfillment, we can better support those we love. Finding a healthy balance between self-care and caring for others reflects respect for our journey and aspirations. Life after 61 presents a unique chance to live authentically by shedding what no longer serves us and focusing on what truly matters. We can free ourselves from the burden of others' opinions, material possessions, and unnecessary social obligations. There's no need to stress over our physical appearance, engage in unsatisfying activities, or maintain toxic relationships. Comparing our lives to others wastes our energy, and chasing irrelevant goals distances us from happiness. Importantly, we should feel no guilt in prioritizing our own happiness. By letting go of these burdens, we can embrace a lighter, more conscious, and fulfilling life. This is a moment of liberation and rediscovery, allowing us to choose what genuinely brings us joy and live truthfully.